Hey folks, welcome back to Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead. This video I'm going to be getting into this Wildflower Meadows hive, which this hive I believe has swarmed because I never could find the original queen this spring when I did find some swarm cells in here. So I think she had swarmed before I was able to make my splits. So the splits and all the nukes, some of them over to the north here are from this hive right here. So I'm trying to propagate that VSH Italian genetics throughout my apiary. Yeah, so I really got a hankering to mark a queen. So I just shot a video with all these nukes. And I found one virgin queen they were trying to kill, but I didn't mark her. So I want to get in here, and I do have a honey super on here. I went ahead and left one on. So it's a single deep with the honey super. So we'll see how much honey they've got. And there was a laying queen in here last we checked back into May, and we'll see if we can get her marked. So the front of this hive looks fairly busy, considering how many, I think I pulled 2 splits, so this was a 3-way split. So they lost a lot of their resources. Let's see how much honey's in here, if any. I can see some drawn comb in there. Wow. That super, I'd say, is probably about 2/3 full. Let you take a look. See the white comb protruding? So when I harvest, I cut all that off, so that tells me they've drawn out new. Like right there, you can see it really good. So yeah, that's all new. We'll pull a frame up and see what it looks like. I'll grab this one right here. It's not right in the middle of them, but it's close. It feels full. Yeah, this side's completely full of nectar, and so is this side. So I'd say, yeah, well, let's grab another. Yeah, this one they're working on. That one looks full. So this was a undrawn frame and they're having to draw it. So that's quite impressive. As weak as this hive was. And again, this is a single deep with a super. So that's the new thing I'm trying this year with a few of my hives. And I will overwinter them as single deeps. Try and take this with the excluder. Yeah, it's got some weight to it, but it's not full. It's probably 2/3 full, I'd guess. Most of the population's over here, and that's why the super was filled on this side. So in the fall, we need to be sure they have honey stores in this box. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull from the right side, and I'm going to move all these frames over one. Try and center them up a little bit. This is a fresh waxed deep undrawn. I might put this between 2 brood frames instead of scooting it over. I'm just going to go from this right hand side. Well, this is the same type of frame. It's freshly waxed, undrawn. Sorry about my nose, I just had a sneeze attack. So there's a lot of nectar in this frame here. empty queen cup. And towards the middle is some pollen. And there's a lot of shiny cells right here, like they're expecting the queen to lay right here, getting it ready for her. But I don't see any eggs in there. And this is a freshly laid frame. Lots of very young larvae and eggs, so highly likely our queen is on here. Don't see her. So this frame was blank and they've drawn it out completely and she's laid on it. She's laid this side up completely. This was drawn out this year. This was a freshly waxed right cell foundation plastic. They didn't draw this side out as far, but she has laid in there. This is all laid up completely, all the way around into here. All this is little eggs. I don't know if you can see those larvae in there and the eggs. So there's a nice laying queen in here, laying complete full patterns, very few skips. This is a nice queen. We just got to find her. I see her. There she is. She's a good looking queen. If the camera will focus. Yeah, she's a blondie. That's like the third or fourth blondie this year. Caught her in the one-handed queen catcher there. Okay, we've got her in here. Problem is there's 3 or 4 bees in there with her. So I want to try and get as many of them out as possible. So as soon as one comes out, you just flick them away. You can mark them with those in there, but when you release it, that attendant will sometimes try to clean that paint or get in the paint and it makes a mess or it comes off. So it's best to just have them out of there. That one don't want to leave. Well, we may just have to do it with her in there. Get out. There she goes. Okay. Let's get our pen ready. So this pen was fairly old before I opened it, and it was hard to get going. It was kind of dry. And then I left it uncapped somehow last night. So what I like to do is dab a little, there we go, some ink. Yeah, another one got in there with her. That's okay, we're just gonna go for it. Boy, they want their queen back. So you want to get her lined up. There we go. So you can see that top part right there. And then when you release her, pull it down quick. That way she doesn't rub her back on that top and smear it. So we need to let that dry. So we'll get back over here. We'll finish what we were doing over here. So I'm going to checker these blank boards in between those brood frames so they will draw those out. Let's look at this frame and see what it looks like. Make sure it's a good brood frame. Well, there's nectar that side, brood this side, and that next one is loaded up with brood. So I think if we checker right between, on either side of that one, we'll be good. Get this propolis off the edge. This hive is really strong now. It could probably take a second deep, no problem. But I want them to finish that honey super. So this will help them draw this out. If it's out on the outside, they may not ever touch it, unless they start really getting crowded for space. At least that's the way they act around here in my nectar flow. I don't have a real long, strong, multi-source nectar flow. In fact, I think my nectar flow is probably getting close to slowing down pretty good. All centered up. We can release our queen now. And there she goes. A lot of times when you're releasing your queen, you open your little lid, push her up to the top, and if she's aimed the wrong direction, just aim her towards the hive and she'll go right in usually. Yeah, so not only is this hive strong, it is full of brood. So they're going to finish that super if the nectar flow holds up. My smoker fuel is a little wet. Oh, yeah, that's pretty heavy, but it will get heavier. Well, I finally found a queen and got it marked. Y'all can have some faith back in me now. So man, how about that hive? That's something else. Three-way split, and it's that strong. Almost filled a honey super there. So that's your Wildflower Meadows genetics right there. Half Wildflower Meadows and Oklahoma native girl. So it seems to be a good mixture. So that's the end of the video. Give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe on your way out. We're closing in on 10,000 and I'm going to do a pretty good giveaway, I'm thinking, when we do hit 10,000. So like I said, give me a thumbs up, helps the channel grow, and we'll catch you on the next beekeeping video. Y'all take care.